This is the Mortgage Sandbox Metro Vancouver home price forecast. Recently, you may have heard that the real estate market in Canada has recovered, but that's not true for Vancouver. It is true that in the past 3 months, home purchases have been higher than in 2018. The trend has been higher for houses, and it has also been higher for condos. But even with the recent surge in buyer interest, overall, 2019 has been significantly slower than the last 3 years. So realtors aren't breaking out the champagne yet. Let's dig a little deeper into house price trends in the Greater Vancouver area. The benchmark house price has dropped nearly $200,000 since peaking last year. And even the recent rise in buyer activity hasn't changed that because there's plenty of supply. The house market is nearly a buyer's market, and at the current pace of sales, it would take nearly 8 months to sell the average house. A buyer's market means there is enough supply that buyers have more negotiating power than sellers, so they can push for price concessions. In the past year, buyers have been very effective at negotiating for better deals. As well, most buyers are only interested in the low end of the market. The chart above shows that there are few buyers for houses priced over $1.5 million. In September, there were 3,500 high-end houses for sale in Metro Vancouver, but just over 250 houses found buyers. At that rate, it would take 14 months for one of these homes to sell. On the Vancouver West Side and in West Vancouver, where sellers are asking upward of $3 million, reality hasn't set in yet. There are so few buyers interested at these prices that it would take more than 2 years for these homes to sell. In fact, many residents of these areas will tell you about a home in their neighborhood that's been on the market for nearly 3 years already. It's clear that these sellers are not in tune with the market, and prices will have to drop further. We forecast house prices to continue dropping through to 2021. Let's turn our attention to condos. Condo prices have been dropping dramatically, almost a 10% drop in 1 year. This is curious because the condo market is nearly a balanced market, so buyers and sellers should have equal negotiating power. But it appears that the current buyers can't spend any more, and prices are still falling. Similar to the house market, most of the current condo demand is at the low end of the market. At the high end of the market in September, there were over 1,200 high-end condos for sale, but just over 150 condos were bought. Sellers at the high end of the market are going to have to drop their prices in order to find buyers, and that will compress prices at the low end. It's a trickle-down effect that will ultimately allow buyers to buy nicer homes with the same budget. There have never been so many condos for sale, so prices will likely continue to drop because of the record supply. As well, there were a record 44,000 homes under construction in Metro Vancouver this spring. Most of these homes will be completed in the next 18 months. We expect condo prices to continue dropping through to 2021. We believe in presenting market data in a clear and easy to understand manner so that buyers and sellers can make better decisions. If you have any suggestions on how we can improve our report, we welcome your feedback.